presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Michigan Legacy Credit Union. Building, preserving, sharing your legacy. And Snefcamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Serving Metro Detroit since 1926.
Welcome to State Champs, presented by Lawrence Tech. I'm Lauren Plant. We welcome back Jenna Skalski from her Italian adventure. We've got another huge show this week. It's all about the playoffs. Granted, state hardware has been handed out in track and field and girls tennis. Where can we watch these?
Have no fear, Lauren. We have set premier dates for both the track and tennis state championship digital editions for Thursday, June 6th at 5 p.m. These shows will feature comprehensive highlights and interviews from state finals competition all across the state.
Of course, playoffs abound in everything else. Will begin in boys lacrosse.
Let's get fired up for a Division I boys lacrosse regional finale from Wednesday night. Two OAA schools going at it, Clarkston and the Highlanders from Rochester Adams. Now, Clarkston lost a chance for a regional crown a year ago, but a win here would be their second in 3 years. Already beat Adams in overtime in the regular season. First period, Keelan McEwen, perfect pass to Sam Lightfoot on the doorstep. The sophomore made it 1-0 Wolves. Clarkston looking good early. Skinner on the attack. Nice dish to McEwen. The Davenport-bound senior nets one of his 2 goals. Wolves led by 3. Now, this was the Highlanders' first regional championship appearance. 16-4 record this year, not out of it yet. Freshman Joey Shallow spots Reed Vogt. The senior hits the strings. Rochester Adams trailed 5-2 after the first period. Clarkston made it 6-2, but then Rochester Adams netted the final 3 goals in the half. Shallow from behind the cage. Santino Orsini is all alone. Bang! This was a 6-5 game at halftime. Clarkston played the second half without their senior captain, McEwen, who broke his collarbone. The rest of the Wolves, his wingman. Great job moving the pill. Jeff Barnett hits Eric Samadia. Bury it. Wolves take a bite out of the Highlanders. 12-6 the final. McEwen manned up to hoist the regional hardware. They went on to face Detroit Catholic Central in the quarters.
I'm Gabe O'Neill. We now go to a Division I softball district semifinal from Friday afternoon as Lance Cruz took on the Tars from New Baltimore Anchor Bay. Lance Cruz, winners of the MAC White Division, would get the bats going in the bottom of the first with a pair on. The junior Cynthia Galvin sends it deep and over the wall in left center for the 3-run homer. She had 4 RBIs on the day, and the Lancers led 3-1 after the opening inning. Anchor Bay, coming in at 23-10, would get the comeback train going in the 5th. Down 4-1, the sophomore Taylor Wolf smacks it the opposite way to right center. That would score Nicole Perozek and Danielle Keefley. They now trailed 4-3. Coming into districts, the Tars hit 61 home runs as a team. Well, here comes number 62 off the bat from senior Jenna Canalupo as she belts the 2-run blast. Anchor Bay takes the lead for the time being at 5-4 after the top half of the 5th. But the Lancers would come back in the bottom of the 6th with the bases juiced. And it would be the junior Ava Ferrarelli laces it to left for the single. JC Lavelli scores, and here comes Brooke Nadolny around to slide in. Lance Cruz survives and advances, beating Anchor Bay 6-5 the final score.
I'm Sean Beligian, and we head to the west side of the state for the Division II Boys Golf Regional at the Diamond Springs Golf Course. Only the top 3 teams advance to the States next week. On the 15th, Rory Myers from Wayland had this 25-foot putt for eagle, just missing. He then taps in for birdie. He shot a 2 over 74. Wayland finishes in 3rd and is moving on to States. We go back to hole 14. Will Robeson from East Grand Rapids drains the 5-footer for birdie. He shot a 72 as the Pioneers finished runner-up. The team on this day, the Bulldogs from Byron Center. Tanner Moore on the 15th had this 7-foot downhill putt for birdie. He knocks it home. He would shoot a 1 over 73 as Byron Center wins by 7 shots to take the Division II Regional Championship. We now go to a Division I girls soccer district semifinal as the Bucks from Grand Haven take on the Bulldogs from Granville. And we start the coverage in the second half. Grand Haven with the free kick, and it would be Jennifer Deere gets it up and over for the goal. The Bucks take a 1-0 lead. But the Bulldogs, just a minute later, they strike. Abby Myers chips it, and then Kirsten Korninek puts it away to even the game up at 1. Just a few minutes later, Grand Haven once again on the free kick. Deere would do the honors. The Granville keeper can't hang on to this one as it goes into the net for Deere's second goal on the game. Then, with under 20 minutes to go in the contest, Grand Haven on the corner kick. Neela Wilson sends it in, and it would be Avery Richardson. She gets her head on it as Grand Haven goes on to advance to the Division I District Final, beating Granville 3-2 your final.
Hey guys, we got some feedback from last week's show, but we want to mention it again. State Champs is hiring freelance camera people right now, and we're looking for freelancers in the southern part of the state, as well as the UP and the northeastern part of the Lower Peninsula. We are committed to covering every corner of the mitten, and we need good camera people. If you have your own equipment and a passion for shooting sports, we want to talk to you. Jonathan Kidd is our senior producer and scheduler. You can reach him by sending an email to jkidd@statechampsnetwork.com or by going to the contact page at statechampsnetwork.com. We pay very competitively and we reward loyalty. Join the State Champs production team as a freelance camera person today. State Champs will be right back.
I've always been really good at math and science, and I knew I wanted to work in healthcare, but not as a doctor. So I chose Lawrence Tech's biomedical engineering program. I've pushed myself to take internships, like this one, at a hospital in an orthopedic research lab. Thanks to Lawrence Tech's unique, hands-on style of education, I'm graduating with a published research paper and a job. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
Attention graduating class of 2019, Michigan Legacy Credit Union is offering college scholarships.
I'm glad I opened my account. I used the Michigan Legacy Credit Union Scholarship to help attend community college.
Just open an account at Michigan Legacy Credit Union and apply for our scholarship. We are awarding 10 $1,000 scholarships for the graduating class of 2019. Go to MichiganLegacyCU.org to learn more. Start your financial future with Michigan Legacy Credit Union.
Today we'd like to talk to you about the Michigan Power Ratings. The Michigan Power Rating formula is the same for all MHSA sports. It's been used to seed the brackets for the boys lacrosse tournament, and beginning in the 2019-20 school year, it will be used to determine the top seeds in the soccer and basketball tournaments. Team schedules are listed on the MHSA website, and scores are input into the system immediately after each game. Coaches, players, and fans will be able to follow the live NPR data on MHSA.com as it constantly updates on game nights. A school's NPR is calculated using 25% of a team's winning percentage, plus 50% of its opponent's winning percentage, plus 25% of its opponent's winning percentage. In other words, it puts a premium on strength of schedule. And the Michigan Power Rating is just that, rating Michigan schools against each other. NPR only looks at results between opponents participating in that MHSA postseason tournament. Games against out-of-state schools or any other non-MHSA tournament participants are not included. NPR only looks at wins and losses. The score of a game nor the margin of victory does not matter. Neither does the location of the game. And the formula weighs games at the beginning of the season the same as it does at the end of the season. A school's final NPR number for tournament seeding purposes will be set about 2 weeks before the first games are played to determine seeds and conduct the bracket draw. To learn more about the Michigan Power Ratings, visit our website at MHSA.com.
I'm Gabe O'Neill here as we hit the diamond at Fraser High School for a Division I baseball district title game between the Lakeview Huskies and the Lakeshore Shoreans. Early action in this one from the Huskies in the bottom of the opening inning. With the runner on second, pitcher Brandon Biggerstaff drives one into the outfield that would be enough to score Ivan Crota to take the early 1-run lead. But that only started what would be a huge rally for Lakeview. Up 5 now with 2 on base, Avery Howard drills the pitch way back into deep left field. That would bring both Anthony Stone and Andrew Hardick around across the dish. They added one more run and ended the inning up 8-0. In the top of the 4th, Lakeshore was looking to get on the board. Lone runner on at second. The big bat, Jacob Frogue, rips one over the shortstop's head. Anthony Camilo turns on the Jets and easily beats the throw home for their first run of the game. But Lakeview would get their offense going again in the 6th. A little deja vu here as Biggerstaff drives one into shallow left center, once again bringing in Crota to score. Huskies tacked on one more and led 10-1 into the 7th. But it wasn't all offense in this one. With 1 out in the final inning, Owen Ingles scoops up the grounder, flips it to Stone who tags, guns to first and gets the runner out for the nice double play to end the ball game. Lakeview dominates their crosstown rival Lakeshore 10-1 the final score to take the Division I district title. We head now to the Division II boys lacrosse finale from Tuesday night. 2 top 5 teams squaring off as Spring Lake took on 2-time defending state champs East Grand Rapids. Spring Lake came in ranked 4th in Division II and would get on the board first. They worked the ball around and it would be Zach Mitchell putting it into the back of the net and the Lakers take a 1-0 lead. East Grand Rapids, looking to claim its 7th straight regional crown, would respond a few minutes later. Colin Stecco feeds it to Sam Thrall, who puts it home, and that tied the game up at 1 apiece. And they would score the final 7 goals to close out the first half. Check out the senior Stecco deking out a couple Spring Lake defenders and putting it home. East Grand Rapids went into halftime leading 8-1. It would be all Pioneers the rest of the way. Colton Shaney with the feed to David Lime, and he fires it to the top right corner for the goal. As East Grand Rapids goes on to win its 7th straight regional championship by beating Spring Lake 11-1 the final score.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and we head to Ypsilanti Lincoln for this girls soccer Division I district finals featuring Ann Arbor Skyline Eagles and Ann Arbor Huron River Rats. Starting in the first half, Huron Cena Smith kicks from far right field and is blocked by Skyline's Vivian Matusco, but she can't hold on to the ball, and the River Rat sophomore Rachel Solomon is in the right place, right time, and scores the first goal of the game. The Eagles would turn up the pace in the second half, and the senior Deanna Hill gets tripped up by Huron's Deacon, and the ref signals for the penalty kick. Hill sets up the ball, runs, and kicks, and it's blocked by Deacon. Rebound is there for Hill, but she cannot get it to go. What a play to keep the Eagles off the board. The pressure is on for the Eagles. Here comes Allison Stiglitz with the kick on goal, but is tripped out by Deacon, and the senior Gabby Williker recovers the ball and scores, tying this game up 1-1. With just seconds left in regulation, Huron Senna Smith with the corner kick. Eagles break the cardinal rule of soccer with the handball in the box. This game would end right here. Ann Arbor Huron Smith lines up for the penalty kick, and the ball goes up and into the right corner of the net for the game-winning goal. Ann Arbor Huron defeats Ann Arbor Skyline 2-1 in a nail-biter. They advance to the regionals and are your district champs.
Hey guys, welcome into the studio. Before we go to break, we need to give you a quick tease in our Total Softball Player of the Year race. And there is so much to talk about. Matt Mowry is going to join Donnie Dreyer online, and we're going to get into our final top 10 candidates. So we have Frozen the Field, and just kind of quickly talk about what we want to get into this week.
Well, one, we're gonna talk about the voting, because that's crazy.
Yeah.
But also, we're going to talk about a lot of shout-outs from kids that didn't make the top 10, but had fabulous season. And then, of course, we're going to unveil the top 10, so that's going to be a lot of fun.
What I want to tell you now is that as of Wednesday, May 29th, when we film this segment, out of nearly 29,000 votes cast for Lance Cruz's Brooke Nadolny and Farmington Hills Mercy's Maggie Murphy, only 289 votes separate the two. There have been more lead changes in this contest than a Saints-Rams playoff game, okay? It's been fast and furious, and I want to reveal right here on TV that both of them have now advanced into the top 10. We didn't have to do that, but we're doing it as this voting contest will continue. To see the other 8 who've made it, you got to go online, statechampsnetwork.com, and all our social media platforms.
Attention graduating class of 2019, Michigan Legacy Credit Union is offering college scholarships.
I'm glad I opened my account. I used the Michigan Legacy Credit Union Scholarship to help attend community college.
Just open an account at Michigan Legacy Credit Union and apply for our scholarship. We are awarding 10 $1,000 scholarships for the graduating class of 2019. Go to MichiganLegacyCU.org to learn more. Start your financial future with Michigan Legacy Credit Union.
The ones who wake up every morning ready to take on the world. The ones who push their limits to be better than the rest. You're looking to join a team of leaders who want to be challenged. You want to be pushed to your limits. You value freedom and think you have what it takes. The ones with speed, strength, intellect, and determination. Michigan Army National Guard. We see you.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class sizes at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
This fundraiser has been awesome for our squad. We've made a lot of money, very easy to do, it's very quick to do, and it's very effective.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
What's up, State Champs Nation? Let's go in the news. We start with football recruiting. Port Huron Northern junior defensive end Braden McGregor has committed to play football at the University of Michigan. McGregor stands at 6'6", 265 pounds, a consensus 4-star prospect, and the #1 defensive line recruit in the state. He chose the Wolverines over a glitzy list of other suitors, including Clemson, Alabama, Notre Dame, Ohio State, and Florida. Most recruiting websites rank him in the top 5 strong side defensive ends in the nation. Stats from his junior campaign, pretty awesome. 100 tackles, 8 sacks, 2 interceptions. He was also a tight end on offense, caught 3 touchdowns. In baseball news, one of the odds-on favorites to win this year's Mr. Baseball Award is Woodhaven's Colin Chakowski. Well, he's just been named the Baseball Gatorade Player of the Year. Chakowski is a left-handed pitcher and outfielder who has signed with Michigan. Going into the playoffs, Colin was unbeaten with an ERA of .29, holding opponents to a batting average of 102. He also threw a no-hitter this season against Gibraltar Carlson. As a junior, he helped lead Woodhaven to its first ever state finals appearance. Also on the diamond, Richland Gull Lake's Lauren Essman has become the first softball player from her school to be named Gatorade Player of the Year. Essman is 20-0 with a .45 ERA, 278 strikeouts in 125 innings. She has led the Blue Devils to a 35-1 record entering districts. She's also hitting .523 with 11 home runs, 43 runs scored, and 37 RBI. As the state's recipient of the award from Gatorade, Essman and Chakowski will receive a $1,000 grant that they can award to a local or national youth sports organization. And they will both be in the running for National Player of the Year honors to be announced next month. And lastly, in girls basketball news, Detroit Country Day will have a new coach for the first time in a long time. Tim Webb is taking over for the esteemed Frank Orlando, who has retired, the MHSAA's all-time winningest sideline general. He finished with 797 victories. Orlando led the Yellow Jackets to 13 state titles and a treasure trove of all-staters. Webb was Orlando's assistant at Country Day from 2014 through 2018, while his daughter Kayla Webb was the Yellow Jackets point guard. That's it for now. That's in the news. Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. LTU recently held the RoboFest World Championships on campus. RoboFest is one of the world's first autonomous robot contests for students. The event has teams compete in junior and high school divisions. RoboFest is a festival of competitions and events encouraging students to have fun while learning STEM principles. Students design, construct, and program the robots. Any robotics kits are allowed in the construction. Robots can be programmed with any programming language, and RoboFest programs support computer science for all.
I love that I get to see these kids build these robots, and the trials but also the success, because to see their face when they succeed is awesome.
RoboFest began at LTU in the year 2000 and has grown rapidly. Over 25,000 students have completed. Teams from the United States and countries like Brazil, Canada, China, Mexico, Romania, South Africa, and more. The goal, of course, to spark young students' interest in science, engineering, and technology, as well as promoting good teamwork and good work ethics. Students have the freedom to use any kind of technology, and RoboFest is fair and educational since no direct adult help is allowed. Students have to do it completely on their own. If you're interested in learning more about RoboFest and want to get involved, head over to the Lawrence Technological University website, ltu.edu, right now.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, State Champs is growing in so many ways. It's mind-blowing. We are currently developing the first State Champs app, which is not only going to be a great mobile app, we are also going to make it available on some of your favorite streaming platforms like the Amazon Fire Stick and Roku. We are in search of companies to partner with us right now as we begin this multicasting experience. TV, mobile, streaming, fans will be able to consume all of our great State Champs content any way they choose. Our mission is to create as much as we possibly can, and by partnering with State Champs, you've got the reach your company desperately needs. Brand loyalties are built, however, when we're young. So join our team today. Please contact John Watson at the email address on your screen or by going to the contact page at statechampsnetwork.com. We'll be right back.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
Are you stuck in your job? Getting frustrated playing the waiting game for the next opportunity to advance your career? Let Blue Chip Talent help. As an award-winning talent acquisition company, our specialty is matching candidates with careers in IT and engineering. At Blue Chip Talent, we take a laser-focused approach to reaching your career goals. We have access to jobs you won't find anywhere else to help advance your career faster and easier. Plus, we take care of you. Employees receive industry-leading benefits and competitive perks. Don't waste another minute worrying because we are ridiculously good at advancing careers.
Welcome to Hungry Howie's.
We ordered one of the new stuffed flavored crust pizzas. Sorry, when my stomach talks, I always listen. Of course I'll share it with you. Do not use that language with me.
Flavor starts here with fresh dough made daily and 100% real mozzarella cheese. Order a large 2-topping pizza for just $7.99 and make it a stuffed flavored crust for only $2 more.
Hungry
Howie's! Welcome back to State Champs. Hey, at the Detroit Athletic Club's Male and Female High School Athlete of the Year Awards a few weeks back, the State Champs team made a statement. If 2 of our nominees just so happen to meet in a Division II Girls Soccer District Championship, the State Champs would be there. They did. This week's main event. For the second time in the last 3 years, Marion and Country Day facing off in the Division II District Championship. The Mustangs second in the state in D2 on a quest for their 3rd straight state championship, led in part by DAC Female Athlete of the Year nominee Jansen Eichenlau. Mustangs blank Cranbrook 5-0 to get here. Country Day boasting their own Athlete of the Year nominee in L. Hardshe. For the Yellow Jackets, it's been 15 years since they last raised the state's top trophy. They shut out Avondale 8-zip in the district semis. Goals at a premium in this one. Pick it up. 10 minutes to go in the first half. Marion's Virginia commit Miss Soccer candidate Eichenlaub fighting off the defender to the net, but CD's goalie Lila Beanhold gets a hand on it. Chloe Aberlard in perfect position. Kendall Bellinger plays wall. The Jackets clear. Minutes later, Marion with the corner kick. Bang! The sophomore Olivia DeConnick using her dome to find the back of the net. Stayed that way into the half with the Stangs up 1-0. Second half now. Yellow Jackets swarming. The Yale soccer and women's hockey signee Hardshe charging for the loose ball, but the Marion sophomore keep Annabelle Deans gathers the rock. Moments later, nice free kick opportunity for Country Day. Aaron Wyckoff soars one above the masses, but rings off the crossbar, and there would be zero scoring in the second stanza. Marion hangs on to win by a 1-0 score. 8th straight D2 district hardware. Next stop, regionals on Tuesday.
Time now for the Great Clips Clip of the Week. We go back to boys lacrosse. Check out Colin Stecco from East Grand Rapids, deking out a few Spring Lake defenders, goes in for the goal as the Pioneers go on to win the Division II regional title. Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's going to be great.
All right, that's it for this week. Before we go, Jenna, how was your trip to Italy?
It was beautiful, Lauren. I do miss the food, though. It was very good.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure you had a great time. It is good to have you back, though. Of course, remind the folks once again when the track and field and girls tennis state championship shows will premiere.
Thursday, June 6th at 5 p.m. You can watch on our website, statechampsnetwork.com, or the State Champs Network Facebook page and YouTube.
All right, it's been a few weeks. You ready for another round? Let's do this. I knew it. See, I put it out there, and she took it.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Michigan Legacy Credit Union, building, preserving, sharing your legacy. And Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, serving Metro Detroit since 1926.